here with Randy from Sweet Action Golf in Sylvania, Ohio. Randy, thanks for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for coming, buddy. I appreciate it.
I'm excited. We are in your house, which is awesome.
Yes.
And very excited to be here. So can you kind of just dive into your new studio, why you kind of created it, all that stuff?
This is the world headquarters for Sweet Action Golf, the very permanent world headquarters for Sweet Action Golf. I've been around the game and in the business my entire life, essentially. And after a period of inactivity due to some health problems the last 3 years, I've been really involved with club fitting and instruction. I was sick of not being able to control some things that I couldn't control. And I wanted to have more flexibility with my time with my family, obviously. So I talked my very loving and gracious and understanding wife into building the studio here at home. And it is everything I wanted it to be. A big thank you to Clarity Golf right here in Northwest Ohio. They helped me design. They did all the install work. And I'm very, very happy I went with Clarity Golf.
And how does this studio now help improve training and instructions for
There are
your clients?
so many different things we can do in here that I did not have the opportunity or the chance to do at my previous 2 stops here in town, just based on the technology. While the commercial simulators I used in the past, both at Sean's and at X Golf, were very, very good, I found a system here with the Unicore XR that I'm very happy with. It records the club head coming into the ball in slow motion for every shot. It gives us every piece of data we're looking for. We can train on the driving range. We can train on a course. We can train from anywhere. And my big thing is I can put you in any situation in here to get you more comfortable, because my goal is having you comfortable and having more enjoyment in the game, whether it be spending time with your family, beating the brains into your friends and getting in their pockets, or just going out with your wife and your family and enjoying the outside and enjoying this wonderful game. I want people to have fun.
Why golf?
Why not? Golf it's so similar to life. It's just you. There's no one else. If you're going to win, it's because you worked hard. It's not, well, I didn't score because he didn't pass me the ball, right? There's nobody else. So all that struggle, all that malaise the game brings, it teaches you, if I work hard, I can pretty much do whatever I want. And that confidence that golf gives you is going to expand into other areas of your life without you even realizing it. Golf gave me the confidence that I so desperately, desperately needed at a young age. And it allowed me to do things that I never thought were possible, ever.
So you would say golf is not only great, obviously, exercise, the ability to get outside, but also it can help your personal life.
Absolutely. It teaches you hard work, dedication, problem solving, how to slow down and think rationally and logically about what you see and what is going on around you, not just what you feel. So it's a great dichotomy, and I really can't get enough of it.
Can you talk about how golf impacted your younger life?
Yeah, I was struggling with confidence as an early teenager. I got cut from the St. Francis baseball team freshman year, and I said, man, there's got to be something for me. And I was familiar with the game of golf. I played golf, but I really thought baseball was going to be where it was at for me. So after I got cut in the spring of freshman year, sophomore year in the fall, I tried out. I missed the varsity team by a shot. The coach at the time, Dave Combs, thank you, Dave Combs, said, I see something in you. I usually don't do this, but we're going to start a JV team. I'm going to keep you and another player. I think there's something there. And that's all I needed. Somebody saw something in me, whether I was raw and undeveloped, I had some kind of talent somewhere. He said, just keep working at it. And I worked. Made varsity junior year, was the #1 man senior year. And that was it. And then right around that time at St. Francis, I found out that you could have a career in golf and get paid for it. Really? So, and it was always going to be teaching for me. Always. I always wanted to help people. And I know that I've helped a lot of people along the way.
And what is someone, or What is something someone could do right now at home to make themselves a better golfer?
Stretch. I talked a little bit earlier about some inactivity in my career. For 7, 8 years, there was no golf due to a bad back. I had a tumor in my spine. There was a car accident that affected my lumbar and my legs. When I came back, I was very, very grateful and blessed to have a successful surgery. Thank you, Dr. Craig Christoph, right here in Toledo. I had surgery March 27th of 2023. June 1st, I was back hitting balls pain-free for the first time in like 20 years because it was a long process, not just that 7, 8 years. And one thing I realized was how important my legs were. I took it for granted all the years when I was young and healthy and could hit it far and swing it fast. I didn't realize how impactful my legs were. And as I started coming back, it was all about the legs. Every day is leg day, stretching, walking, utilizing the ground as leverage so I wouldn't have to make my upper body work so hard. So if you guys are out there and you're thinking about golf, hamstring stretches, and we need to be a master of our balance and weight transfer in golf. So I would start with that, 100%.
I was not expecting that. I was expecting some hand grips. or
No,
something.
no, no,
That's
no.
interesting.
No. From the ground up, feet and legs first. That's always where I start. If someone comes in and they have good footwork, we can move on to other things. But we are most of the time starting with the legs and the feet.
So you see that as the most important aspect.
Oh, 100% it is. If you watch, do you watch any golf on TV?
No.
If you watch any golf on TV, you watch the guys on tour, all of them, except for Scotty, and Scotty's pretty good, they finish like a statue. You look at Rory, Adam Scott, any other top player, when they get to their finish, their follow through, they are a statue. And it's perfect balance. They're not falling over, they're not falling backward, tumbling over. If they do it, that means it's important. We should do it. So the way I teach is, let's take the ball out of the equation. We're never, ever trying to hit that ball. Our goal, every time I'm over the ball in golf posture and golf setup, my goal is to make a fundamentally sound motion to get to a well-balanced finish. And if that happens, I've got a really good chance to put that ball wherever I want, downrange.
It's fascinating. I know nothing about golf. So
Sounds like you need to come in for a lesson.
I know, right? This is fascinating. So what are some other small things besides balance and besides being more mobile can people do?
What they can do is I love it when people watch golf.
Okay.
And instead of watching what their arms and hands are doing, watch what their shoulders and hips are doing. The big muscles drive that train in the golf swing. So the way I teach, very, very simply, the golf swing can be broken down into two simple motions. From address and setup, our left shoulder for a right-handed player, our left shoulder turns away from the target. At the top of the swing, our left hip turns back toward the target. These are just hanging on, going along for the ride. And if we can take the ball out of the equation and realize we don't need to help it up in the air, we don't need to flip it, and let the big muscles work, results come like that.
Fascinating to me. So fascinating. What makes someone a great golfer versus a good golfer?
Mental game, 100%. The game of golf really isn't that hard. The ball isn't moving, right? When we're trying to hit it, no one's playing defense against us, stopping us from swinging the way we want to swing. It's us against ourselves out there. If we can beat ourselves, because ourselves are our biggest opponent, our biggest critic, or our biggest fan too, a little too much sometimes, but if we can beat ourselves and block everything out, there's no reason why we can't beat the course, and there's no reason why we can't beat our opponents. So it's mental game.
What are some things you teach to help those golfers get into a good mental state?
Have fun. Don't be result oriented. Now that we're in winter and spring is quickly approaching, hopefully, I'm going to tell my students the first time you go outside, even though we've been working in here, indoor golf it helps for outdoor golf. It's still an outdoor sport. Technology has come a long way. It can be a year-round sport now. But the first time we go outside, let's not have any expectations. Let's get used to taking a divot again. Let's let that divot tell us what the story is in our swing, and let's make sure we're moving and getting to our finish. Good stuff's going to happen, but no expectations. Play within yourself.
Get in that flow state.
That's right. And if you're having fun, it's a lot easier to get in there than if you bring work to the course with you, or if there's drama at home with the wife and the kids. It's hard to concentrate. But if you go out there with the intention, I don't care what I shoot. Yeah, I hope to play good, but I want to have fun. I want to relax. I want to enjoy the nice weather, the sunshine. Good stuff will happen.
Let me fix the mic real quick.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
No. You're good. I just want to make sure. Go. Perfect. Awesome. What do you think the hardest golf club is for people to learn?
Fairway woods are extremely hard to hit for the average amateur because there's not a lot of loft on that club. Usually we're hitting it off a very tight lie on the fairway. And human nature, like I talked about before, is to take your dominant hand, your right hand, and try and pat that ball on the butt to get it going instead of giving it that big rotating backhand smack to get it moving. Fairway woods are a big challenge, and drivers are as well. The driver is the only club in the bag that we actively hit up on. Everything else we're sweeping or hitting down into the ball. So if a guy is grinding away on his irons and wedges and constantly hitting down on it, and then he takes that same swing and puts it on the driver, he's not going to get the consistent results he wants because he's attacking that ball in the wrong way. That help?
Yeah, no. I'm just trying to process it all. So it's so interesting. Just I find it interesting talking to just all sorts of people. Like everything has its niche, right? Like,
Yeah.
Like you can go so deep into so many different topics. If it's golf, if it's fishing, if it's video games, if it's
Sure.
whatever it is. So it's so fascinating. You're obviously very passionate about golf as
I am.
well.
It has given me everything I wanted in life. There is no other way to put it. I'm very, very grateful that my dad and brother introduced me to this game.
Why is teaching something you're so passionate about?
I like to help people. And I know how hard and frustrating this game can be if you go about it the wrong way. And I know what this game can reward you with if you just put a little bit of effort in. So if I can just have people change their thinking a little bit about what we're trying to do and what the big picture is, they're going to get that positivity. They're going to get that result. They're going to get more enjoyment. That's it. That's all I want. I want people don't have to get exactly what I got from the game, but if I can help them get just a little bit of what the game gave me, that's all I need.
And you mentioned your father. Was this a great way for you guys to bond?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Early core memory for me is the 86 Masters with Jack Nicklaus. Watching that with him, he recorded it. My sister recorded over that tape. We heard about that for years. But from then on, it was golf for me all the time. We would go out and play. We'd go to practice. We'd go to Whiteford Valley in the evenings and just chip and putt. And I learned the game from the hole backward. Sometimes I teach that way. Sometimes we start the other way. But with him, it was, I don't think he ever told me to hit a good shot. He wanted me to. He wanted me to succeed. He wanted me to play well. But it was always make a good swing. And again, that's core. That's how I teach. It's not about hitting a good shot, getting a good result. It's about the feeling of, did I do everything right? Was I fundamentally sound? Did I get to my finish? From there, yeah, probably. But it was always make a good swing.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You and your wife have also been married for now 20 years.
Yep.
What's the secret?
Communication and understanding. Nobody's perfect all the time. There is no such thing, especially in golf. Chasing perfect is a futile adventure. You're never going to find. There's no such thing as a perfect round of golf. In marriage, it's the same way. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to be really, really good. And then, like my golf game, it could get really, really bad and ugly sometimes, but that doesn't mean I'm going to quit, right? So we talk, we work on things together, and sometimes there's a lot of single parenting going on because I'm busy here or on the course with a client, or she's at work and we've got 3 kids who need rides all over. So for sports, it's a juggling act, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
And being in that relationship with her, or just any long-term relationship with someone, you have to continuously fall in love with the new version of each
Yeah.
other. How did you guys go about doing that?
We try and keep things fun. We try and talk as much as we can. We try and do the little things that we used to do back then as often as we can. And it's very, very hard now with the schedules and with the kids. We don't get away as much as we used to. There used to be Buffett shows and baseball games and football games and stuff. And now it's carpools for travel sports and Christmas concerts and stuff like that. It's hard. I wish we could do more, but having the sim in the house, I mean, it's only been in like 2 weeks. And we had more family time as a family of 5 in those 2 weeks than we did probably the 3 or 4 months prior.
I love it.
Yeah.
And for a new couple that has just gotten married, what are some little things that you think they should focus on, that you guys focused on throughout your 20 years of being married?
Let him play golf. She's right maybe like 60% of the time. And just let her get it out when she needs to. That's it. That's it.
Love it. 2 more questions for you here.
Go ahead.
If you could have dinner with 2 people, one person from the past and one person from the present, who would it be and why?
Jack, ooh, how?
Anyone that's ever died ever.
Okay. Well, you're going to have to break this up.
Yeah. I've had people think for 5 minutes, or at least I have no clue.
Boy, you stumped me, buddy. We're going to put Jimmy Buffett on there for sure, because he just passed, and he was a big, big part of my life. We saw him probably 50 times all over the country. And my dad. My dad, because he's my dad.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
One more question for you.
Sure.
When we put golf aside and we put your marriage aside, what drives you to be a fulfilled, happy human?
Knowing that I can help and support my family and the ones that I care about any way possible. My faith in the Lord, I would have nothing in my life if it were not for His divine mercy and love. I just like to help people, and I like to take care of the people who mean a lot to me. I would do pretty much anything for them.
Is this something that you think was instilled from you from your father? Do you think you were born with this?
Yes.
Where do you think this comes from?
We're Polish. My family's Polish, and we are very, very loyal, loving people. And if someone's going to take the time to ask how my day is, or want to spend time with me, or talk to me, and we hang out, I got you. Whatever you need, I got you, buddy. And that's just the way it is.
I love it. Those are the questions I have for you. How can people find you, and what is one thing you want to leave people with?
People can find me on the internet at sweetactiongolf.com, on Facebook at Sweet Action Golf, Instagram Sweet Action Golf, and YouTube as well as Sweet Action Golf. I'd like to leave people with, you don't have to be frustrated in this game. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's challenging. But there are ways to go about it where it's not so intimidating. It's not so complicated. I like to make things very, very simple and easy and understandable. I can tell you a certain principle 100 different ways. And if you don't understand the first way, I'm going to ask you, did you catch what I was throwing you? And if you didn't, I'm going to find another way to make you understand. I would like to say a big thank you to 3 big ones. My wife is the biggest sponsor I have, by far. She gives me that kick in the ass when I need it. And most of the time I need it. And she always supports me, no matter how crazy my ideas are. She's my ride or die. I'd like to thank Terry Desmond in Gear Up Sportswear. If you want to look, feel, and play like a pro, every video I put out, every time you come in the studio, I am wearing one of their shirts. They're great. they're comfortable. They can go in the dryer, and you don't have to touch them with an iron. My wife loves that. And also Jay Menke and CigarDez.com. Jay is a local small business owner as well. He's a veteran. He handles a lot of cigar business for a lot of golf courses, and he's a tremendous, tremendous friend, business advisor, and sponsor to the company, to the channel, whatever you want to call it. And I'm very, very grateful and appreciative to Terry and Jay. Thank you, guys.
Anything else you want to add? Anything else you want to toss in there?
I don't think so.
No? You good to go?
Thank you.
Thank you, Randy.